Hi guys, it's David Campanile, owner of Campanile Law, established in the great state of New Jersey. I'm uh, I'm here today to discuss a topic that comes up a lot more frequently than people would think. I'm here to discuss digital assets and estate planning. As always, if you want to speak to me about estate planning, you can reach me at njestateattorney.com. So, in the midst of this pandemic, and you think about it, going back to about 2001, we've all started to accumulate digital assets. Now, what are digital assets? Digital assets are anything we use on the computer, on our smartphones, and we've become more and more reliant on this technology. Um, so, digital assets are basically your email addresses, your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram accounts, LinkedIn, uh, bank account information for online banking, bill pay information to pay bills. And I mean, the list is at this point so infinite. It's could go to your stock portfolio, your 401ks, your pension funds, your retirement. So, how do we incorporate this into estate planning? This is kind of simple, and here's what we do. So, when I meet with my clients and we go over your digital assets, the first question is, do you know what digital assets are? Normally, the answer is, what are you talking about? I go over the definition like I just gave them, and I say, hey, do you want your executor, your beneficiaries to have access to these assets? Because when you sign those terms and conditions, and we're all guilty about it, we just hit I agree and we accept these terms and conditions. Normally, somewhere hidden in that fine print is we don't have to give out this information to anybody other than you. That kind of sucks. Anyway, they go, well, I bank online, I do bill pay online, I have my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, you name it. Well, can people get that access? Well, no. And people don't understand why. These companies don't have to give that out because you've basically signed that right away by accepting the terms and conditions. So what I tell my clients is, they say, well, yeah, there's information there that I want my family to have. So here's what I do. I say, look, go home, make an Excel spreadsheet. List every place you have in column A where you have a login. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, TD Bank, TD Ameritrade, Oppenheimer. I mean, we can go through this for hours. And then, what's your username, or what's the email address it's under, and what's the password for each account? That's so when you're here, you can't answer these questions anymore. Your beneficiaries, your children, your spouse, whomever, can't pick up the phone and say, "Hey, what's your email and what's your username and password?" You're gone, and it takes so long to get this information, and it actually can slow down also an executor's job, because the executor has to pool this information, and they can go to the banks, but they may also be able to file forms online today. As we are becoming more technologically driven, and we are 21 plus years since the dot-com bubble, we've all become so reliant on these. You also would want to put it in this list, the password to your cell phone, so people can so your executor or your beneficiaries can grab the information they need. So when estate planning, you want to involve your digital assets. It's something we all don't think about. And also now, this is kind of new over the last, I'd say, 18 months to 2 years. We have Apple Pay and Google Pay. Those are your wallets. Those are your credit cards. I mean, without you, we have no access to that. And if you're getting bills sent to your email and we can't access your email, then debts on your estate are rising. It's going to go into collections. I mean, the consequences could be endless. They could be so devastating to your family that you want to incorporate these digital assets because you want people to get this information. And you know what? The moral of the story is include your digital assets. make an Excel spreadsheet, attach it to your will, put it with your will in a safe space, not a safety deposit box, as we went over in episode 6, where to properly store your estate planning documents. And just let people know the information's there. So, thanks for listening. As always, I'm David Campanile, owner of Campanile Law in the great state of New Jersey. We handle estate planning and probate, and we're pretty awesome. As always, if you want to reach out to me, you can, and talk estate planning, you can reach me at njestateattorney.com.